you know what? I need to go live, and I need to let all my supporters know that that's not true. Miss Nell don't roll like that. Miss Nell ain't playing no side chick for nobody, okay? That's just not how it go. And yeah, she's referring to Tisha K interview with Martell. No, I'm not referring to Tisha K interview with Martell. For those of you who know, I won't call no names and until I address it. Just stay tuned. Some of you.
Nell Fletcher just pulled a rug from under Destiny, revealing secrets she had thought would never be revealed. So believe me when I say this is not just another online feud. Everything is being upended by this full-fledged scandal. Now that the truth is out, it's far messier than anyone could have imagined. Because she always presents herself as the victim, Destiny has built an entire persona around being the victim. She did just disclose one item though. She also showed a number of receipts that show Destiny has been involved in an entirely different type of illegal activity. The best part is that Nell is not just talking. She is backed up by reliable evidence for every claim. Voice messages, screenshots, and even Destiny's loved ones betraying her. This type of exposure makes comebacks all but impossible. As Destiny struggles to make the story work in her favor, things don't seem good. You may start to view Destiny entirely differently by the time we analyze everything. People she used to call friends are rejecting her and fans are leaving her. For a long time, Destiny acted as though she was always the victim. People assumed she was just caught in a vicious cycle of betrayal and bad luck because she always played the innocent party when drama arose. The victim, and to be honest, it worked. People defended her, condemned her supposed enemies, and unquestioningly stood by her. But was that really the case? There were rumors that Destiny had a lot more secrets than she revealed. Everything wasn't adding up behind the scenes. Slight inconsistencies in her stories, sudden separation from longtime friends, and most importantly, Nell Fletcher, who had witnessed it all, had information that could alter the outcome. Nell remained quiet for a while. She watched Destiny reciting the same stories and making everyone around her into villains while she portrayed the misunderstood victim. But behind closed doors, Nell was collecting first-hand reports, voice memos, texts, and proof of things Destiny never thought would come to light. Then, at last, it happened, and she became angry. She had held on to the truth for too long after seeing Destiny repeatedly mislead others. When she finally spilled the beans, the internet went crazy, but what exactly did Nell know? Let's analyze it. At first, Nell stayed out of the spotlight, letting Destiny continue with her usual tactics. She didn't respond, didn't clap back, and didn't even hint at her expertise. Maybe she was just waiting for the right moment, or maybe she wanted to see how far Destiny would go with the lies. But Destiny's later attempts to play the victim, another sob story, another claim that she had been attacked, were not acceptable to Nell. You could hear a pin drop in the room when she called Destiny out in front of everyone. In addition to accusing Destiny of lying, Nell offered proof such as screenshots of texts that contradicted Destiny's account of events, and voice recordings of Destiny saying things that were completely inconsistent with her public statements. Even people who had previously supported Destiny started to turn against her because they couldn't deny what Nell was. Now everything was out in the open, revealing every lie, every fragment of the truth, and every shrewd strategy Destiny employed to protect her image. This is where things start to get really crazy though, because Nell wasn't the only one with receipts. Things took a turn for the worse shortly after Nell's stunning victory over Destiny. More secrets started to come to light while people were still processing the shocking discovery. When I tell you everything Nell had disclosed was corroborated by the audio recordings and leaked direct messages that began to circulate. These were not ordinary conversations. Rather, they were the kind of messages that revealed Destiny's entire deceit. Through these messages, Destiny was exposed for her masterful manipulation of others, spreading false rumors and plotting against people. She was establishing her purported friends and even supporters while pretending to be the victim. One of the most shocking leaks was a series of direct messages in which Destiny attacked people she had previously claimed to be close to. She even went so far as to make agreements with people to spread misleading information in order to maintain the drama behind the scenes and maintain her image as a good girl. It appeared as though she was trying to keep her fan base convinced that everyone was against her, even though she was the one who started the chaos. These messages not only damaged Destiny's reputation, but they completely destroyed the narrative she had laboriously built over the years. Once supportive fans started to have second thoughts, the internet went crazy and social media was flooded with comments. Nell brought the receipts, and Destiny's lies are catching up to her, someone said. This is why I never trusted Destiny's sad stories, another person stated. As more leaks emerged, it became harder to ignore what was truly taking place. Destiny's once untouchable reputation was now in ruins, and she was given yet another startling revelation just when she thought things couldn't get any worse. Just when it looked like things couldn't get any worse, one of Destiny's closest allies, who was supposed to stand by her side no matter what, betrayed her and revealed even more. On the surface, this person seemed to be just another loyal friend of Destiny's, someone who was part of her inner circle, but behind closed doors, things were quite different. Let's give this person a call. Allie had been quietly watching everything, and they had seen the lies, the schemes, the manipulations, but Allie could not keep quiet any longer. The betrayal was serious. Allie started giving away more startling information about Destiny's dishonest behavior. They revealed that Destiny was playing both her enemies and her friends. Allie went into great detail about how Destiny had been dishonest, spreading false information to split her friends and achieve her personal goals. The scope of the backstab was epic. Destiny thought she could trust Allie, but this person finally exposed the extent of her dishonesty. You won't believe what happens next though, because this is where Destiny's entire world starts to fall apart. Now we've seen the leaks, betrayals, and chaos. But how did Destiny react to all of this mayhem? Would she not accept responsibility for her actions, maybe apologize or at least show some responsibility? But Destiny did something completely different. Instead of coming clean, she started hurrying to fix the damage. At first, Destiny tried to downplay everything that had been revealed. Instead of facing the truth, she tried to convince everyone that Nell's accusations were based only on jealousy. Yes, you read correctly. She claimed that Nell was only jealous of her success in an effort to paint Nell as a villain who was out to get her. In actuality, though, the evidence was too strong for Destiny to disregard what was already known. The DMS, the audio recordings, and the witnesses all spoke for themselves, so the public didn't like this attempt to place the blame elsewhere. If anything, it only made her look more sly. She tried to present herself as the victim, but the public didn't believe her. Her loyal followers started to have second thoughts as doubts started to creep into her fan base. Former supporters started to question whether they had been tricked all along. They felt as though they had been supporting someone who wasn't who they claimed to be. Instead of restoring people's trust, Destiny's weak defense only made matters worse. When you're in a tight spot, pointing fingers is a classic tactic, but Destiny's attempt to blame Nell didn't work. The world was rocked by a shocking revelation just when we thought Destiny had reached her lowest point. It only served to further sink her into a hole from which she was unable to escape. This is the moment that everyone has been waiting for, because as it turns out, Destiny was hiding something even more important than we could have ever imagined. You thought the direct messages and betrayals were enough? However, they were just the beginning, as some important information from a new source completely altered the trajectory of events. It turned out that Destiny had been secretly trying to discredit a number of people, and this was no minor betrayal. She wasn't just manipulating people behind the scenes. We're discussing high-level scheming. Destiny had been secretly planning to destroy people's reputations and careers. The shocking part, the source who came forward was supported by records, documents, and first-hand accounts, proving that this was more than just a rumor. The truth was no longer just visible to everyone, it was now blatantly obvious. It completely ruined Destiny's reputation as this loyal but misunderstood friend. She turned out to be the mastermind of a sabotage, deceit, and deception network. Where is Destiny now after all of this chaos? Her future on the show is bleak. Her reputation has been damaged by the entire expose, and it's clear that people are starting to have their doubts about her. Is she going to be removed from the show? Now that is the key question. She might not even make it to the next season, according to some sources. Considering everything that has come to light, it is hard to think the producers would let her stay, especially if her presence is hurting the show's reputation. Nobody wants to be associated with someone who has been involved in a major scandal after all. Nell, however, is going through the complete opposite. While Destiny is frantically defending herself, Nell is being praised for speaking the truth and refusing to back down. Her role has only gotten stronger since the expose, and people are standing by her for exposing the lies. Nell's fan base is growing quickly, and she has gained validation. It's undeniable that the truth eventually comes to light, even though Destiny thought she could hide her secrets. She tried to conceal the lies, but they were found out, and now there is no going back. But we want to hear from you right now. Do you guys believe Destiny deserves another chance, or is this the end for her? Kindly leave your thoughts in the space provided for comments below,